Welcome to Papé Toolkit. Today we're going to go over the 5067E and the 5075E with premium cabs. Let's get after it. All right, so behind me right here, I've got the 5075E with premium cab. Let's talk about who would purchase something like this. You know, where is this kind of marketed to? What customer base would kind of choose this? Quite honestly, this is actually calling my name. This is really the tractor that I want. Unfortunately, I don't think I have enough property for it. I roughly have about 16 acres, and for what I do, I think a 4 Series is perfect for my particular piece of property. But this tractor is kind of more suited for somebody who's doing maybe a small hay operation, maybe running a horse farm and is needing to do a bunch of pasture mowing, those kind of things. So those bigger jobs where I'm using kind of, you know, wide area mowers, or I'm actually doing some baling, this is gonna have enough horsepower to do that. So this is an awesome, awesome piece of equipment for somebody who's looking to get into the hobby farming industry. Anything like that probably would work. These are can be outfitted with front end loaders. So if I'm cleaning out stalls and that kind of thing in the horse farm, it does a great job for all that. Let's talk about probably the best feature of the 23 and newer model year 5E tractors. And that's gonna be the revisions that John Deere has done to this engine. These revisions allow the engine to operate without having to go through a regen process. So in the past, to meet final Tier 4 compliance from the EPA, they've used a regen process to make that happen. Well, this year, they're using a diesel oxidation catalyst and an EGR, so they're recycling the cooled exhaust air to meet that compliance. And so no longer do I have to think about that. It's just one less thing you have to think about during your full day of work. It's really nice. This just works efficiently, all happening behind the scenes. Great improvement for the 23 and newer model year 5E tractors. Another thing to notice on the front of this tractor is the improved sight line. So without the diesel particulate filter, no regen, no DEF fluid, I've got actually more room inside the compartment of this hood. And so that they've actually increased the sight lines, and so I can see a bit more out the front of these tractors, which is a great improvement. All right, so let's get into some of the new features for this premium cab, okay? So first off, if I'm looking on the outside, some things you're gonna notice is if I zoom in up here on the front end of this thing, I've got an LED lighting package. So LED lights are a standard on the premium cab option. If you go ahead and look up above on the cab surround, I actually have 2 front work lights and 2 rear work lights that are also LEDs. So I've got really, really nice improved vision at night with LED lighting. The next feature that I'm gonna go ahead and point out is on this side of the tractor. So in previous generations of this tractor, there was a door on this side, but you did not have the ability straight out of the factory to open that door, and it wouldn't hold itself up because it didn't have that gas strut that we have right inside. So that's a really nice feature when I'm going up, you know, and I'm talking to the neighbor or whatever. I have a nice door for easy access. You've got actually steps on this side as well. Now that loader control is still kind of in the way, so that's probably not the way I would, you know, ingress and egress out of this tractor every single time. But it's a nice feature to have, and it comes straight out of the factory. Nice upgrade on that one. This tractor doesn't have it, but there also is a nice big R1 improved tire this year. It's got a wider tread pattern. This one's got our standard tread pattern on here, but I do have the offering for a wider tread pattern R1 ag style tire. All right, let's go ahead and talk about some more features that are on the backside of this tractor. So right up here, straight out of the factory, I have a rear windshield wiper. It's also got an integrated hose in there that has washer fluid in it, so I can wash that rear window. Nice, excellent little feature on there. You can see I've got some extra rear glass back here and an improved opening rear gate, which is really nice to see. That's a nice improvement over last year. Let's talk about some of the features on the back. Some of these are going to be standard on all the E-cabs, and some of them are going to be specific for the premium cab. So let's talk about the premium cab specific. So 2 extra rear remotes controlled right on the right-hand side. We'll take a look in the inside here in just a little bit of that new control panel layout. But I've got 2 rear remotes out the back. Some of the nicer other features of this tractor, you're going to have telescoping Category 2 style hitch on the back. Nice, easily adjustable rear hitch on this particular one. Has the integrated trailer plug in there, so I can plug my trailer right in. Got nice, easy to access PTO in the back, so really easy to use. Additionally, back here, pretty simple. Again, those LED lighting in the back. Welcome inside the premium cab. So this cab is going to have some really, really nice deluxe features. And so we're just going to go through a few of them right now. We'll start right here with the buddy seat. So again, this is premium cab offering. So this buddy seat comes as a factory option. So it comes right in, included in this particular cab. So no longer just an option that your service department has to install, which can be a very, very spendy endeavor. A lot of cutting plastics and whatnot. This is a from the factory option. The next one I'd like to highlight is this sunroof. So if you think about racking things in a big warehouse, or you think about picking up bales, this thing with a loader, that loader goes very, very high. So I can see right outside of this sunroof. And it's got a nice sunshade incorporated into it, so it protects me. And then that thing does open up. I'm not sure how often I'd use the open up feature. Thinking about farming and dirt and dust, doesn't seem like a great prospect to me, but it's nice to have it. Really nice feature on there. Of course, you're going to have full heating and air conditioning, so that HVAC system is going to be located right up here. Nice, easy controls to use. Another premium cab feature is going to be this Bluetooth stereo. And so it's got a speaker, a mic incorporated into it, and it's got Bluetooth. And so that's great for making phone calls, you know, doing business while I'm out in the farm. Let's talk about the third function that's incorporated into this. So new for the 23 year, I actually have the ability to get a third function from the factory. And so those ports will come right out next to my first and second control valves that are controlling the up and down and the tilt and curl of the loader. Well, third function, so if I wanted to put a grapple or something like that on the loader, I can actually have that button right into my thumb control, which is nice. So no longer do I actually have to have a diverter valve that we've had in the years past. This actually can have a dedicated third function in it. Let's talk about the extra functions that I have in the rear. So those 2 control knobs are right here. So I have, we talked about it before, I've got some nice control valves to control 4th and 5th function. So if I'm using, you know, articulating an arm out for, you know, cutting operation in hay or anything like that, those features come standard on this particular tractor. All right, another cool feature on this particular tractor is the EQRL, so the electronic quick raise and lower buttons. So that will quickly raise or lower that 3-point hitch on the back, so I can raise up that implement really quick or drop it back down with just the push of a button. So that's a nice addition that's offered in the premium cab. All right, so moving along on the back, I've got some Go Home lighting. So Go Home lighting is a nice new feature that when I press that button, it will allow the external lights of the tractor to light my path home. And so you press it, you've got about 30 seconds, allows you to get enough light, so lights up your path. So if you're moving from, you know, a very dark spot on the farm back to your house, your path is kind of lit up. Another feature of the premium cab is the single choice for a transmission that you have. So we have a 12-12 power reverser transmission in this particular one. And so 12 forward gears, 12 reverse gears. So you've got 3 ranges, a low, medium, and high, or A, B, and C. And then I've got 4 gears or within each one of those. And so 4 times 3 is 12. I have all of those forward, and then I have a toggle that I can just push into reverse. And so I have all of those gears reverse as well. So that 12-12 power reverser is a standard transmission that you get on the 5Es with premium cab. Next nice feature that we have offered on this premium cab is the auxiliary audio port and USB port that's incorporated right here on this right-hand dash panel. So really nice to have those to be able to plug into and kind of get myself connected. So moving our way into the future, nice offerings here on this tractor. We've also got the controls for that rear mounted windshield wiper. So I've got the washer fluid and wiper button right incorporated into the side here. And then I do have a 12-volt charger that's right on the side as well. I've got a nice tilt steering wheel. Got my power reverser on the column, which is really nice. Turn signals incorporated in. I've got a push button windshield wiper and wiper knob. My lighting is all up here, which is really nice. Very easy to use. They've got divorce brakes, so I have the ability to do brakes turns. So I've got a nice easy turn or nice quick turning pattern on there. Got the throttle controls right there on my foot. In addition to my throttle controls right up here on my right-hand panel, which seems a little bit easier this year to reach, which is really nice. Got my push button four-wheel drive as long as we're up on this panel. So I just push button. Got the four-wheel drive version of this on there. Nice. 3-point controls right here. And then downforce controls are right up here. Again, everything was really easy within reach. Fourth and fifth functions. Of course, my loader controls with third function incorporated into it. Both of my shift levers. My clutch here right on the left-hand side. So if I'm shifting from gear to gear, I need to use my clutch. If I'm going forward and reverse, no need to use the clutch. That's the nice thing about that power reverser. Got my PTO on and off switch here while I'm driving. I've got my stationary PTO button right up here. Got these nice rear back windows so I can open and close those. Get a little bit more airflow going through the cab if I'm not necessarily using my heating and air conditioning. That's right up here. Buddy seat right here. Another standard feature is a nice, beautiful air ride seat. Another nice exclusive feature on the premium cab is this rear window release pull handle. So easy to open, close. Super simple, locks right in. Nice improvement this year. Love this rear glass so I can see down onto my implements very easy. Great visibility out of this cab all the way around. I think John Deere's really stepping up their game on these particular ones. They've got some features that kind of cater to a customer like me who actually like those extra creature comforts. This is actually really on my short list of machines that I would particularly want. If they make this with a hydrostatic transmission, I think that I would definitely purchase that particular machine. But in the meantime, that power reverser is a phenomenal workhorse for these machines. So if you've got any questions about these tractors or if you got any comments, please post those down below. Please like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue to make content like this. We appreciate all your great feedback, and we'll see you again on the next Papé Toolkit. Hi, my name is Jason Hughes. I'm a territory manager out of Eugene, Oregon. I'm also a large property owner and own a lot of the equipment that you see featured in these videos. I hope you find this content helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.